So going over the tryouts, pretty simple, start from starboard hangar. As soon as you exit, just turn right and then climb sweep all the way to the corner. Once you get round the corner, you want them to start as close as they can to that corner and then climb all the way to the first engine. And yes, it's laggy as fuck, because I'm recording. It's important that they land on each engine thruster, whatever you want to call it, because it adds to the risk of them accidentally doing forward roll, and then it can throw them off with a B-hop. Moving to the back of the thruster, you're going to want them to jump just before the next lip, the one in front of me now, and then get them to climb to the top. Now, at the back of the ship, I'm just going to no-clip so I can show you. You want them to climb, lower themselves while crouching, down as low as they can go. When they get to roughly where I just pointed at, you want them to climb back up to the top. Point out the fact that they can use the grapple method by right-clicking and then leaping with space, or they can just do a straight-up normal climb sweep method. Either or, neither has any penalty. No time limit. Surprisingly quite simple. Get them to climb to the top by the twin towers, going around the sensor relay on the back. I opted for the grabbing on method, which they can also do, seeing as I'm lagging from recording. Timing both of them, they work out at similar times. Next, they're going back down, using this little lip. Just get them to crouch over the edge, lower themselves, and as long as they're walking into this corner, it will slow them down. And then they got to get down without taking damage, which is pretty easy. And then a simple jump back down to this level. Now, lowering yourself around this corner. Laggy, yes, I know. Missed the landing, but try to land on the top on this part. Point out that that middle beam helps to prevent from being launched across the map. And then landing on each one, facing the wall as you go. And then from the last one, you want to climb sweep all the way to the end. Keeping a lot of height there just because I'm at high risk of fall. And yes, it's without them touching the ground. So for this part, you want to look for this line of this square, so the left line, not the right line. So from this point, you're going to get them to climb up and over the hangar. All the way to the next corner. They can if they'd like to walk along the top there. Honestly, climbing with this lag really fucking sucked. I don't want to do it again. Once they get to that corner, It's just a long walk to the front of the ship. Now, at the front of the ship, if you have the ability to give them tack inserts, this is the best time to do it. And yes, you can bring them back. You're basically just going to climb sort of around the front. Most people fail on this part. I went a little bit higher there, tried to avoid going on the blue part of the Skygate, and then landing around on that side. And I'm just going to no-clip here, so you know what you're dealing with. Just going around both corners to get the front, and yes, that's annoying as shit. The ship's not symmetrical. Also, facing it the way I was, the left side is actually recessed further, so it's a little bit misleading. They need to climb further in. So it's quite common that if you assume it's the same length as the other side, you'll fail and you'll fall. We're not doing the same again on this side. We're not going up from that line and over. We're going back to the hangar and then just climbing straight back in. Yes, there's a tiny lip on here, so just a quick S method, easy to get back in, and that's it, finished and ready for the next part inside the hangar.